Well, Jeremiah, what's it like to get a road game in after, I think the last road game was September the 7th?
I think it's going to be a good thing. I think it's been, over a month, so for us guys, it's going to be like, can we get ready for this game? Because it's not a home game. We're not going to have the fans cheering us on, but it's all things that we want. We want to hear the fans booing us. We want to go to, the great teams win away, so we want to, be a great team. So I think that's what we're going to do, is try to prepare ourselves as best as we can to go to a place that doesn't like us, or maybe not like us, but, doesn't want us to win. So we'll try to go there and beat them over in Nevada.
What was it like seeing Jermaine have that game on Saturday? I mean, he had no catches coming in, and then to do what he did.
Oh, it's amazing. There's all the guys that you see, like especially JT. Me and him, we came here every day after lift, after conditioning, after spring bowl. After fall camp, we were here every day. Me and him on a jug machine, catching hundreds and hundreds of balls every day, and to see him finally get his chance and make his play, and especially to bounce back after that first, drop ball, and it's not even a drop because the defense made a good play. That I know he can do that. That makes me truly happy to see him finally getting where, the balls that he deserves,
You didn't see him getting frustrated behind the scenes, though, the first four weeks or so?
It's football. Everyone's, wants the ball. Everyone wants to succeed in their own ways. And I think just as a whole unit, everyone, on our team, we run the ball a lot. And if you want to play receiver or tight end, you want to catch the ball and you want to score touchdowns. So, maybe, he was, maybe he wasn't as happy as he wanted to be, but shoot, he proved us all wrong, and he showed us that he can score touchdowns and catch the rock and make big plays.
How hard can that be when you guys you said a run-heavy offense, and for receivers, you guys might get a couple targets a game, and you got to be ready for your moment. And how much discipline does that kind of take, and how do you stay locked in?
I think just, by, like you said, staying locked in on the offense. We came here all to win games and play college football, and that's what we're doing. When I wasn't traveling as a freshman and, barely getting rest, the last 2 years, all I wanted to do was get on the field and play football. And now that I am, whatever they ask me to do, I'll do it 100% and give my all on every try, because I was that kid that just wanted to get on a bus and travel and play as many snaps as I could.
Being the Grants Pass connection, is there an issue for tickets for the family?
Yeah, they're last game, I think I had 20 some people come, and there was I was asking all my teammates, and they're like, man, I don't got no tickets for you no more. I was like, I might have to go up to the man, Mr. Coach Bray. So, but I usually end up finding them all. But for UNLV next home game, teammates probably gonna hit me again.
On Saturday, you guys have the lead, an 11-point lead early in the fourth quarter. Things feel in hand, and then they kind of get out of hand a little bit. What's the feeling when you come away with the win, the way you put that drive together to get the field goal and then win it in OT? Is it relief? Is it joy? What's the feeling after getting out of there with a win that you almost let get away?
Yeah, I just think that's football. You kind of ride the highs, you kind of ride the lows, but ultimately you're trying to win. And if you can win, however that is, you won the game. But for me, winning that game wasn't just winning. I was up all night watching the film, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I ran a corner route and I got, hit. But, if I'm a real guy, I should make that catch. And again, like you guys say, we're a run-heavy team, so we barely get the rock, so I got to come down with that pass. So, if I catch that ball, it's a whole different game, and we probably put the game away at that point. But, a win's a win, and I'm happy that we won, and we moved on to the next game.
I know you guys as a receiver take a lot of pride in your blocking. How much fun is it for you these last few weeks when you guys are running the ball as well as you are, and you guys are executing well in the blocking game? How satisfying is that?
I think it's really satisfying, especially when you block big people. I think last week I had blocked a edge rusher who's probably literally 200 pounds heavier than me, and when you do your job and you see a run that actually works, you're like, oh my gosh, I just blocked a guy who's I shouldn't be blocking, but I did it. So, and I think Coach Fence has, put it or engraved it into our brains that, if we want to play at the next level, we got to block our butts off.
What's Trent like from a workout perspective, from a practice perspective? What's he like behind the scenes?
Man, that's my guy. We started here as walk-ons, and to see him succeed, there's you know, you love seeing all your teammates succeed, but there's people that on the team where you feel extra enjoyment from seeing them succeed. You know, from the work I've seen them put in, you know, it's a different kind of work when you come from a walk-on. You know, I don't like saying that, but you know, every rep matters because you're trying to really earn a scholarship. So to see Sauce, you know, getting the reps, there's absolutely no hate, and it's all love because I know the work that he's put in and the injuries that he's gone through and you know, the battles he's fought, and to see him really succeed is just, it makes almost me feel happy and almost makes me feel like I'm succeeding as well.
A couple of years ago, you know, back when you guys were just walk on, like, did you ever envision him doing what he's doing? I mean, I'm sure in your most positive outlook you did, but it's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, you know, we joke about it. You know, when we were freshmen, we weren't we weren't good, but you know, but as I see us develop, I knew that we were able and capable of playing here and being, you know, the next guys, the next Anthony Gould, the next Silas Bolden, the next, you know, Trey B. You know, I knew it was possible because of our work ethic and then our coach. You know, Coach Fentz has engraved into us. You know, if we want to play here, he'll give us the reps. He'll give us the, you know, the reps to show that we can play ball here and, you know, prove that we belong here. And I feel like me and Sauce were able to do that.
Was it about him that allowed him to grow in this manner to become kind of the go-to guy?
I think just him adapting and adjusting. You know, we came here and he got a new offense coordinator, and we had the same coach. And I think for him to see, you know, the players leave to go to the league or transfer out here, he knew it was his time to step up, and he did that. And he didn't shy away from it. The coaching, he didn't shy away from. You know, we all get yelled at, and he just took off with it. Everything he did, he took off with it. And I noticed he took a big step from last year that, you know, some players don't take, and he was the one who jumped away with it.
You guys roommates?
We're not roommates, but we were last year. So exactly, you know, we always talked about it like, man, if we get our chance, we can't fumble the bag.
Is it kind of surreal in that sense? Like, do you guys ever think about just how bizarre it is that you guys have two walk-on receivers starting for this team, and everything you just mentioned came here as walk-ons, and I know the situations were maybe a little bit different, but it's got to be kind of cool to look back every once in a while.
No, for sure. Like, I think Fentz brought up a while back, like, we were at an Oregon camp, you know, together, and we didn't even know, but we were the two MVPs of the camp, me and him, and we didn't even know that. And so to see him succeed and do well is making me happy. And I think me and him are right now just battling who can get that first or next receiver touchdown after David Willis.
What made you keep the faith over? I mean, like you said, it's tough coming from a walk-on to get where you guys are.
No, for sure. I think, you know, God helped me with, you know, guiding me in the ways that, you know, to have a plan and keep a routine and have my mind steady and ready and focused on what I had next to go in. And then just seeing the guys ahead of me, you know, like I had so many great receivers ahead of me. And when I came in here, you know, a lot of freshmen are like, man, I wish I played. I knew I probably wasn't going to play that year. You know, I had a lot of guys in front of me. But my thing was, is how much can I take from the older guys? And having people like, you know, Trey B around and Reha Minyagi coming back around during games and Josiah Irish coming back during the games, you know, them helping out when I ask a question is just the biggest help for me and my improvement in football.